Hi everyone, it's Adam, and I'm in this little bouncy castle thing because I've just been vaccinated over here in the UK at the age of 36. Wow, they're really whacking out these vaccinations fast over here, and I've just got to wait here for 15 minutes. Okay everyone, I'm back in my car now and I've just been vaccinated. Alright, I had to sit in there for 15 minutes just to make sure that I was okay, I didn't have a reaction, and yeah, good news, I'm alright. And I'm going to go through later when I get back why I chose to go ahead with the vaccination, and some of the reasons why people oppose it, and some of the research I did years ago on vaccinations. I've got several DVDs on it, and how dangerous they are, but why I got this one anyway. It was only one vaccination. They asked me if I had any more vaccinations recently. That was good that they asked that, because over in the States they don't even ask you, they just kind of do a load of vaccines all in one go, which is dangerous. Anyway, I'll be going through that later when I get back. Okay. And I didn't even feel anything. Wow. Yeah. No sore arm or anything. So that's it. I'm 36 and I got called up for vaccination already. That's amazing. They're really pushing out these vaccines quick over here in the UK. I think we're the first country to do vaccinations on a large scale like this. So yeah, that's good. Anyway, I'll get back to you later with some more information on vaccines. Yeah, quite useful information. All right. Okay everyone, I am back home now, and I was going to go through why I think it is important to get vaccinated this time. Now, years and years ago, when I was into all these conspiracy theories, there's no way I would have agreed to any vaccination. Okay, I've done a lot of research into it and what they're doing in America, which is appalling, putting mercury in there, formaldehyde, all kinds of other nasty things that just really shouldn't be in there. There's no excuse for that. And vaccinating babies and children, despite having immune system difficulties, and also many vaccinations, multiple vaccinations in one day. Now, I don't know why they're doing it, but it is stupidity, okay, to do that. When I went to get vaccinated earlier today, one of the first things the woman asked me before they even went near me with a needle was, have you had any vaccinations recently? So that was good. I was glad to hear them say that. They're taking the proper precautions here, and immediately after being vaccinated, I had to sit in an area for 15 minutes just to check that my body was okay with the vaccine. So I didn't even feel anything in my arm, maybe a tiny little thing when it went in. I can't feel anything now. I feel fine, and in a few weeks' time I'll be getting my second vaccination. The reason I went for this one is because I have heard from Boris that this is very successful, okay, and also because it's only one vaccination, and because I felt that there was a very valid reason for getting one, yeah. Like I said, years and years ago, there's no way. I was listening to Alex Jones, David Icke, all these other people, especially in America, who were speaking out against vaccinations. I can understand why that is the case over there, but it's kind of different over here and in Europe, okay? I have no idea why they're putting all those harmful chemicals in vaccinations over in the States, but they are, apparently. But that's not the case for me, so I got the vaccine, and I'm doing fine. Now, I have had maybe 5 vaccines prior to this. MMR, yeah, measles, mumps, rubella, polio and tetanus when I was younger. But that's it, okay? And I'm pretty sure we didn't get all of them in one day. I don't know. I think the TB jab was separate to all of those. You usually get MMR all in one go. Now, I would advise against that, okay? If it were me, for starters, I wouldn't get my child vaccinated. MMR, polio and tetanus. Why? Because if you look at the statistics, you check the graph, these vaccines aren't what prevented people from getting those diseases. Better healthcare was the reason for this. You know, higher standards of hygiene. People were cleaner. Back then, when smallpox and all these other nasties were going around, it's because people were deficient of vitamins, and also the hygiene wasn't as good. Okay. The reason they all died out is because people's healthcare improved, and the livestock as well. So that's the reason people don't get those diseases anymore, and I don't think that vaccinating my kids would make any difference, to be honest. So I wouldn't vaccinate my kids. I have been vaccinated, but I really don't see the point. If it was something like this, a pandemic that is quite deadly, then yes, I would get myself vaccinated. I'd probably get my children vaccinated as well. I don't have any kids, but if I ever did have any, then I probably would. Because it's a pandemic. It's deadly. You need to do something about it. And that's why I went for it today. I saw a decent enough reason to get this vaccine, so I went for it. But yeah, if you're not sure about getting your child vaccinated, especially over in the States, now I wouldn't trust any hospital in America to vaccinate my kids. No way. Okay. And like I said, you don't really need to. People aren't catching those diseases anymore because they have better healthcare. So, yeah, you might want to, if you are going to get your kids vaccinated in the States, go for single vaccinations. Don't go get them all done in one go, okay? Because that is really going to attack the immune system, alright? And there's many cases of shaken baby syndrome that may be related to vaccinations because they're getting vaccinated. They're getting vaccinated a lot, all in one day. So, yeah, that's really not wise. I don't understand why you can't just split them up a bit, separate them. It's a recipe for disaster. So that's what I would advise, okay? Single vaccinations, even with the MMR, alright? Because there are cases of kids, even fatalities, because that's quite a big attack on the immune system, getting all three done. And some people will react to it more than others. So again, another reason why you don't want to do 3 in one go. Anyway, those are my thoughts on it, okay? I ignored the conspiracy theorists on this one. And by the way, I am a prophecy scholar, and I am not linking this with the mark of the beast. Okay, we're nowhere near Revelation 13 yet, okay? There are many natural disasters that will take place before we get to that stage, okay? The first trumpet hasn't even been blown yet, okay? We're still going through the 7 seals, and the next thing to expect on the Revelation timeline is a great earthquake and meteor showers, okay? That's what's coming up next. And then all the kings and queens, rulers of the earth, shall flee to their underground bunkers, okay? Their bases underground, okay? And then we get the first trumpet, which will most likely be an enormous volcanic eruption, maybe Yellowstone or Vesuvius, probably most likely to go up next and cause that much devastation, Vesuvius. So I'm not linking this with the mark of the beast at all. I don't know why people are doing that. They clearly don't have a clue what they're talking about. I can tell you, as a prophecy scholar, that is not what this is. And the coronavirus itself is not mentioned in the Bible either. I see a lot of people saying that. It's like, no, it's not in there, okay? Plagues are mentioned, but this, not specifically this, okay? And it's not the end of the world because of this corona thing. Anyway, there we go, guys. I am a Bible scholar, okay? I have my own ministry, and I teach the word, and I got vaccinated, okay? All this talk about microchip, RFID microchip implants as well. Do you have any idea how many tracking devices are already in your home in the things you have purchased from a supermarket? Okay, there are hundreds. Every item in supermarkets has these little RFID chips in them, okay? So it's kind of stupid when you see people getting all irate about, oh, there may be a microchip implant in the vaccine. It's like, do you have any idea how many tracking devices there are all around us, okay? They don't need... The government doesn't need one in your arm to track you, okay? Most obvious way would be with your phone, But the supermarkets have got these little things in everything, absolutely everything. So again, I don't see the sense in that. It's just, it's all a bunch of crazies, you know, getting all irate about this, and there's no need for it, guys. Okay, just take it easy, seriously. I mean, I did a video last week about David Icke being the most dangerous man in Britain because he's convinced so many now that not to get the vaccine, it's going to be deadly and so on. And all these other crazy conspiracy theories, I mean, some of them I considered, but now I'm just getting really fed up with it, okay? As I'm sure many others are as well, it's just going too far, okay? Everything is a conspiracy to these people, and they're living in so much fear, okay? They don't want to get this vaccine. Well, I did, okay? Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm a firm believer in educate before you vaccinate. I have educated myself on this. I watched my documentaries on vaccinations last night, you know, just as a little bit of preparation for this one today. Okay, I've not had a vaccine since I was a kid. And even though I saw those and all the controversy on it, I still went ahead with it anyway. I didn't see what the problem was this time around. Like I said, if I was in the States, I wouldn't do it. Okay, you don't know what they're putting in it. Well, actually, you do in some cases. Mercury. Wow, unbelievable. So that's the other thing. If I wouldn't get a flu jab. Okay, this is something I probably, if it was something like this, where it's kind of essential that you get this, otherwise you could contract a virus and die. Unless it's something like that, I wouldn't get vaccinated. I know I wouldn't get a flu jab either, because my body's own immune system, okay, if I get the flu, then it will fight it off, okay, that year that I get the flu, and then I'll have the antibodies the next year. My body's own immune system is capable of doing that, okay. I don't need a flu jab to do it for me. So I wouldn't get flu jabs, okay, and I probably wouldn't vaccinate my kids unless it was something like this. That's my view on it. Why? Because I don't think it's necessary. There we go. Alright then, guys, that's it. That's my little video on vaccinations. How do you feel about it? Would you get this COVID-19 vaccine, or are you going to follow the conspiracy theorists on this and think that there's something sinister behind it? Yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. But let me tell you, from a biblical perspective, this is not what you think it is. All right. This isn't the mark of the beast. I doubt it's an RFID. Alright, it might be. Big deal. You know, you got them everywhere. There has to be some level of trust there, okay? Otherwise you could catch this thing and die. So Just be sensible about it, guys. Yeah. Okay. Please let me know in the comments how you feel about this. Are you going to get it or not? Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.